Hey Lex, oh my God, look at that gorgeous girl right there.
Welcome back to my channel. Hey. Now I know that I said that I was on a no-buy when it comes to natural hair products, but I did not say that I wasn't buying fragrance, skincare, or makeup. And with the VIB sale, or the Sephora savings event as they call it, now is a good time as any to re-up on some of my faves and try out some of the newness that I have been eyeing. That being said, I'm going to be sharing my Sephora recommendations as well as my wish list. But before we get into today's video, please make sure that you are subscribed and be sure to hit that notification bell so you are notified every single time I upload a video. And if you enjoy the video, I'd greatly appreciate if you gave me a thumbs up. But if you give me a thumbs down, nobody really cares because they can't see it anymore. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. So if you are not familiar, Sephora is a huge chain store full of all types of beauty products, skincare, makeup, fragrance, body care, etc., etc. But Sephora can be especially pricey, so during their sales or savings events is the time that you want to stock up. Depending on when I get this video up, the sale will start either today or tomorrow for VIB Rouge members. So VIB Rouge members get all types of privileges. Not only do they get the largest discount, they also get early access, whereas the other tiers actually have to wait to start shopping. So you know what I'm saying? VIB Rouge is for people that's spending money in Sephora, and so you know they get those extra privileges. After the about 4 days of early access for VIB Rouge members, VIB members can actually start shopping at their 15% off, and then a couple of days later the beauty insiders are able to get their 10% discount. That's completely free to join. You could have never shopped at Sephora at all, and if you sign up you get 10% off automatically during the sale. Truly don't even know if I made sense explaining that, so I'll make sure I leave it annotated on the screen. Regardless, that intro was long enough. Let's go ahead and dive into my recommendations and wish list. So I'm going to start with body care because I really only have one brand that I actually have on my wish list, and that brand is Necessaire. There's just no way, if you are active on any platform of social media, that you haven't seen Necessaire's investments in marketing. It's just not. I have to get my hands on the Necessaire deodorant gel solely because it has AHAs, which is a chemical exfoliant. And if you are a person of color, or maybe even if you aren't, you can attest to the fact that in your armpits, it can be a challenge trying to keep that skin nice and healthy and clear and even. And AHA is really going to help with that. In my body care regimen, chemical exfoliation of my underarms is definitely included. So for me to be able to skip a step and just roll on deodorant, sign me up. I've also been hearing fantastic things about the body serum from Necessaire as well, and I've never used a body serum, you know what I'm saying? I'm more of a body butter, body oil, body lotion type of girl, so to actually add this into it can only be good things. I need it. Because I know it's why most of you are here, let me go ahead and dive into my hair care recommendations. If you are a regular here, you have heard me mention this product multiple times, and that is the Melanin Hair Care African Black Soap Shampoo. I have used that in multiple wash day routines. I have mentioned it in favorites, and if you have been eyeing this Melanin shampoo or any of the other products from the Melanin lineup, now is the time to go ahead and jump on it when it goes on sale at Sephora. So I would definitely recommend you pick that up. Another hair care product that you all know that I love is the Olaplex #3 treatment. It makes my hair feel soft, smooth, but also fortify and strengthen. It also really helps with shedding when I use it as well. So I would definitely recommend purchasing that if you've been interested. I actually want to try out the whole Olaplex lineup. Shampoo, conditioner, pre-treatment, all of that. And last but not least for hair is actually a hair tool, and that is my Dyson. My Dyson is actually right here on my floor beside me because I use it all of the time. Not even just for my hair. Sometimes I use it to help me dry down my setting spray of my makeup. Like, my Dyson is multi-purpose, okay? For me, the Dyson has been a wonderful investment, and if you have been eyeing it, I would definitely recommend picking it up during the sale. As far as fragrances, my wish list is pretty extensive, but for the sake of this video, I'm going to consolidate that list and just give you a rundown of some of the fragrances that I'm more than likely going to pick up during the sale. The first scent is actually a re-up of one of my favorites that I have mentioned in a previous fragrance video that most of y'all ain't watched, but that scent is Bubble Bath. Bubble Bath is just fresh and clean. It's soapy. So when I'm outside doing outside things this summer, Bubble Bath is going to be absolutely perfect. I just feel like fresh, clean fragrances are easier to work with for most people's body chemistry, and I would definitely recommend you get your nose on it. This next replica scent, I actually have a sample of it, and immediately when I tried it out, I knew I needed the full size. This one's called Lazy Sunday Morning, and it smells exactly like that. This one definitely is not as soapy as Bubble Bath. That's another fresh, clean scent that's going to be absolutely perfect this summer. This last replica scent that I want to mention is a complete and utter blind buy thanks to the Glam Twins. They mentioned When the Rain Stops in one of their recent fragrance videos. If you are not familiar, all of the replica scents from Maison Margiela are all EDTs. So you know what I'm saying, they're not going to be necessarily beast mode and they're not going to last all day long. But when the Glam Twins describe the performance and the projection of When the Rain Stops, I immediately added it to my cart. I just know in my heart when I pick this up, it's going to be one of my everyday go-to scents, regardless of if it's spring, summer, fall, or winter. So I need it. I also have my eye on a couple of Kayali scents as well. I definitely want to get my hands on Vanilla 28. In the fragrance community, Vanilla 28 is just one of them ones, and it's absolutely perfect to wear alone and for layering. So I definitely want to get my hands on that. I also want to pick up a mini of the Eden Juicy Apple because I have heard that that is perfect for spring, summer. When it's warmer, I definitely want to smell more fun, fresh, and flirty. So I just feel like Eden Juicy Apple is just going to be exactly that. So I feel like I need it, but I'm only going to get the mini. Last but not least for fragrance, I want to pick up the Flower Bomb Ruby Orchid because I've just heard too many good things. Too many good things, okay? But I'm going to pick up the travel size of that because as you all know, I am absolutely in love with Flower Bomb Nectar. So Ruby Orchid is going to have to bring it in order for me to buy a full size of that because Flower Bomb Nectar is that girl. Ruby Orchid got a lot to live up to, and if it does, I'm probably gonna wind up getting a full size, but I want to date it first, so I'm gonna get the travel size. Now let's go ahead and dive into skincare. First is a re-up and a recommendation that I would highly recommend. I actually just posted this recently on my Instagram story, and this is the Youth to the People Mandelic Acid and Superfood Unity Exfoliant. I'm gonna be honest and say that when I first got her, I didn't really appreciate her. I thought it was a bit too gentle, but no, she understands the assignment, okay? I love Youth to the People products. It hasn't been a product from them that I've tried just yet that I don't like, except the hydration mask. That didn't really do it for me. But this Mandelic Acid Exfoliant is amazing. Even on my exfoliating days where I haven't worn makeup and my skin just feels textured because my pores are congested, this is going to get all of it. This makes my skin nice and glowy and hydrated when I use it. It's gentle enough to where it doesn't irritate my skin, but it's powerful enough to where it can get all of the icky out of my pores, and I need to get another one. And I would definitely recommend, if you are interested in gently expanding your chemical exfoliation situation in your routine, definitely pick this up. This next recommendation is actually from Glow Recipe, and this is their Watermelon Glow Hyaluronic Clay Pore Type Facial Mask. This is not only detoxifying to the skin, it's also hydrating. This mask also contains some physical exfoliants as well, and I have to say, every single time I used it, you can literally feel it working. There's a little bit of a sizzle there. It definitely doesn't burn my skin because who's going to continue using or recommending something that burns their skin? Not I, but you can definitely feel this mask working. There's definitely a little bit of a sizzle, a little tingle, if you will, every single time I use it. So definitely would recommend that if you're interested. But as far as my wish list, first up, I want to get my hands on the Pharmacy Niacinamide mask. I think that's relatively new. Like, it's been released within the last maybe month or so. Niacinamide is great for smoothing the skin and helping with the appearance of pores, and I need it. I also want to try out the Biossance Squalane and Peptide Eye Gel. I have been trying all types of eye balms, eye drops, eye creams, eye serums, eye masks, and you know what I'm saying? Now I want to try an eye gel. I have heard great things about this from the Glam Twins, and it has fantastic reviews on Sephora. Plus, in recent months, I have found that my skin really enjoys squalane, and I found that squalane does not irritate my eyes, which is a constant ongoing battle even in this very moment. So I gotta get my hands on this immediately. Lastly, for skincare, I have got to get my hands on the Sunday Riley UFO Salicylic Acid BHA Acne Treatment Facial Oil. That right there should tell you why I want it. I am obsessed when it comes to exfoliating just because I've seen how beneficial it is to my skin. Recently, I've had to dial myself back a bit because, you know what I'm saying, it's easy for me to go a little bit too far. Regardless of the exfoliating properties, I have heard fantastic things about this oil, and I have been more intentional lately with using oil, especially in my night care routine, because your good sis is dry. She's dry, okay? She's dry. And I would love to be able to get 2-in-1. You know what I'm saying? I would love to be able to seal in my moisturizer while also being able to exfoliate so that way I can continue radiating black excellence. So I need it. Okay, so now let's go ahead and dive into my makeup recommendations. My first recommendation, hands down, has to be the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. That is the concealer that I use every single time I'm wearing makeup. I actually don't wear foundation at all. I use this concealer as my all over complexion base. I wear mine in the shade Warm Sand, which for my skin is the perfect undertone. I absolutely love the finish of this concealer as well. I'm not really a full coverage girl. I still like my skin to look like skin, and I like my freckles to peek through my makeup as well. So I find that I do not need a lot of this product, and it lasts me an extremely long time. All of that on top of the fact that it's a 1-ounce tube. So it's the size of an actual full-size foundation. You're getting a lot of bang for your buck in my opinion as well. So as long as they keep making it, I'm gonna keep buying it, and I recommend you do the same. Another product that is absolutely always included anytime I wear any type of complexion is going to be the Sephora Micro Smooth Powder. I know y'all have heard about this incessantly. I wear mine in the shade Tan 40, and it just helps me set my makeup where it looks just nice and flawless and airbrush. It just helps even everything out. And because this is a Sephora collection product, it's actually going to be 30% off during the sale. So definitely want to jump on that. I also want to recommend something that people typically comment on every single time that I wear makeup, and that is my lippy. Y'all have to get the Fenty lip products, like the lip creams, the lip glosses, the Stunner lip paints. I love them all. The formulation, the pigmentation, the lasting power. It's Rihanna. It's Fenty. What else is there to say? Get it, and get it on sale. You're welcome. First up on my wish list is definitely the Dior Backstage Face and Body Powder No Powder. Now listen, I know we automatically hear the name Dior and write it off as being too expensive. Sheree and Denise have been going off to me about this powder, and I absolutely have to get my hands on it. Like, y'all be seeing their faces like, what pores? I have to have it. I have to have it. While we're on the topic of Dior, I also want to try out more of their lip products. I have been obsessed with my Dior lip oil since I picked it up, but I want to try out the Dior lip plumper. Obviously, I don't want the lip plumper to plump my lips. I really just want the Dior lip plumper because of the performance and for the tingle. Y'all know how I feel about a tingle. Last but not least for my makeup wish list is a toss-up between one of these setting sprays. The first is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. She's expensive, but Charlotte Tilbury really is that girl. I have had great experiences with the products that I've tried from her thus far, and I would definitely like to experiment with more, but these prices. If I don't get the Charlotte Tilbury, I'll definitely probably grab up the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Setting and Refreshing Spray, because I have also heard how fantastic that works for not only setting makeup, but also priming makeup. I know that not to prime is a crime. Shout out to Nikki Tutorials, but I don't prime because I don't wear my makeup very long, so it don't really bother me to not prime, but maybe I should start. And if I do start to prime, this will be fantastic because it's just a spray. It's perfect for lazy bums like me. In fact, I think that just made up my mind for me. I'm probably going to wind up getting this one from Milk because it's going to serve as double duty, and respectfully, it's also more cost effective than Charlotte Tilbury. So I think I just made up my mind. Well, folks, that about wraps up today's video. Make sure you drop down in the comments and let me know if you're going to be picking up or reading up on anything that I mentioned here today. Of course, per usual, every single thing will be linked down below in the description box. And on your way to watching another video of mine, please make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Please, 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 please be safe, and I'll catch you in the next one.